we're gonna finish our macrame project. It is week 5. Today we're gonna be doing the tassels and the attachable loops, so you're kind of learning 2 things in one video, but I believe in you guys. It's gonna be great. Let's get started. You're gonna cut yourself a very liberal piece for the wrap, and then you're gonna cut 4 of them. I'm gonna start with the butterfly knot tentacle because it has that small little dinky piece, and that's gonna tell us how long our tassel is allowed to be at the max. So you're gonna take one of your long pieces in the middle, and that's gonna be your loop. You're gonna bend it and give yourself over an inch just so that you have enough to work with. You can do less, but this is just for easier working. You're gonna take your cut loop and you're gonna pinch about, again, depending on how long you want your wrap around to be, we're gonna do it about an inch. You're gonna loop longer than how much you want your wrap around to be because you've got to have enough loop sticking out. And then you're gonna just tightly wrap around. Again, leaving that loop out with your 2 tips out. And you're gonna tightly squeeze and wrap as tightly as you can over and over again. This is very similar to a hair wrap. And you can make this as long or short as you want it to be. We're gonna make it a decent amount so that it's really, really strong. And then you're gonna shove your little end piece that you have left over through the hole that you have left. And if it's easier, you can use a bobby pin. I have nails so I can kind of poke it through. Then you're gonna pull your end piece that is from the cut piece and pull it really tight, and it's gonna pull the end through the wrap that you have just made. You can see it sliding up. You're gonna do it really, really tight because it's gonna keep that fastened. Now we're gonna do a size check with another ring, or you can do it with a toy or a binky. This is just kind of a general sizing I like to do. You can do them smaller, it's just certain things won't fit through. And now we have attachable loops. You can attach toys, binkies, whatever you want to attach. So once you've decided how long your loop is gonna be, you can end it. So I tightened it a little bit, and so I'm gonna now tie these 2 pieces together. See how I pulled the loop through a little bit more first so that I had space to pull a new knot I made up to come through that tightened wrapped section down again. So I'm gonna do it again so you can see and understand what I meant by that. Now, basically here, I'm taking that little teeny end piece that I had left over, and that's my guide for how long all of my ends can be. And then you unravel all of them. It's gonna make it a very cute, fluffy tassel. And then I'm just deciding how long I want my top little tassel to be. I like mine to be pretty short. You can do yours bigger. I've seen versions where they've done it kind of big so that it almost looks like a bow tie when it's lifted up. I just like a little teeny mini tassel to stick up at the top. And then you have your little attachable end sticking out. I'm going to show you another way to do this. Very similar to the last one. So again, you're going to take your one of your long ends that is attached, and bend it up, and then you're gonna take your cut piece, and this time you're gonna wrap the cut piece where you're doing that loop to decide how long that wrap section is gonna be, and you're gonna wrap it around your finger so that loop is gonna stick out, and it's sometimes easier for people to hold on to. Then you're gonna pull tight again. And make sure that you're only wrapping as far down as you did with your other piece if you want them all to match. If you don't care, or if you're going for staggered looks, then you can decide how long you're gonna wrap. Here I am matching them. And then again, I'm pulling that end up through the wrap I just made. I did it really tight here, so I've got to pull really, really hard on that top piece. Now I'm going to match the loops up. I can tell that I made that loop already too big, so I'm pulling on the loop piece. And I'm going to match them up. I'm going to pull the loop string end through too far so that it's a teeny bit shorter than the other loop. That way when I tie the two top pieces together, I can pull the top pieces down through the wrap I did so that that knot is also very secure. And then I'm pulling it down, pulling the loop, tugging on the loop so it squishes down into the wrapped section. Then what you can do is match up all of your tassel lengths so that they match and fluff everything out. And then you're going to repeat the process with every strand. Checking my ends as I go along and trimming if I have to. So this time I'm going to show it in real speed. I'm not going to quicken this video in case that's easier for you to see. If you want, you can just skip through this last one. I'm just showing you the exact same thing over again. as you trim your tassels. Shake out your tassels. Sometimes there's little fuzzies or cut ends that are still stuck in there, so just shake them out and you are done. And we have finished our entire project. Congratulations, guys! You finished this macrame project. I hope that whoever you gift your project to, or if you use it for yourself, that you enjoy it. You can wash these in the washing machine and in the drying machine, like with your clothing. If you wash them in a dishwasher, that's fine. They're just gonna take longer to dry because of the thickness of the knots. I would love to see your finished products. Go ahead and post them in the comment section on this video. Or if you want help troubleshooting anything, just comment and I can shoot you back some answers and we can figure out what's going on. Remember to like, subscribe, and to follow, and to invite your friends to join us on our fun adventures.